Hello, and welcome to my Disney Infinity Life, episode number 2. What we're doing today is we're going to show you the second part of Disneyland, because the first episode I showed you the first part of Disneyland I made. I was only able to fit that much into that toy box, so I had to make a second one and link it through one of these doors. And the best part is I was able to make more, because the thing about this one is some of the rides I couldn't make because there wasn't enough room in the toy box for like the level. But the next one I filled it up pretty big with big rides like y'all show you. But first things first, we gotta go through this door. I linked this door to the other toy box. So when it opens, I go inside and it says, would you want to go to Disneyland 2 out of 2? And I press continue. It takes a minute. Today's transportation is going to be the magic carpet from Aladdin, and I'll equip that when we get there. Okay, we made it. This is going to be Frontierland, which you can see when you go into Frontierland, if you've been to Disneyland, it shows a whole bunch of rustic cowboy, like, kind of shops and stuff like that, and then you can go in and buy stuff, and there's also, like, saloons that you can play games at. And for this one, in the last episode, I did have enemies in Disneyland that you can fight. They just didn't really work, but now I got it to work for Disney 2, so I'm going to show you those guys. But first, we got to unequip the magic carpet, because I equipped it, but we're going to fight. Because in Frontierland, I actually made it so that you fight. Let's see. Just going to equip the gun real quick. Because once you shoot this target, everything changes. Watch. Villains show up. And I can fight. I put the pirates villains because I don't really have the Lone Ranger set, so I don't have any of the villains. Okay, and the best part about Violet is that you could turn invisible so they don't know where you are. And they literally do not know where you are. And then you can sneak up behind them and attack. And the best part about making this place out of the cowboy stuff is that when you actually hit them against like one of the buildings, it blows up. It's so hard to fight these guys. But it's fun to do because again, I get to see the buildings blow up. Whew. Okay. And Violet's good at long range attacks, so it's really convenient. Because like her normal attack is long range. But you gotta get close, you have to get pretty darn close to actually affect them. And then I also made it so that when you fight and you're done, just in case you don't want any more enemies to show up. So I gotta re-equip my gun. You shoot this guy and it makes all the villains disappear, period. Like, no more. Like, no more will show up, which is a good thing, because sometimes when I made toy boxes before and I didn't have that, enemies would just randomly show up, and I'm like, I thought I killed you already, and apparently I didn't. So, okay, let's go on to the next part. Again, this is Disneyland Part 2, so it's going to be Frontierland, Critter Country, and then New Orleans Square. New Orleans Square I didn't do much with, but it still looks pretty cool. So now we're going to go over to the ride, one of the rides I made. It's going to be Big Thunder Mountain. And it's pretty cool because it's the entire thing, like the ride. And that's going to be the pirate ship that's next to Big Thunder Mountain. If you're ever thinking of it, it's pretty cool. It sits there, and it's just sitting there. I think it's the one for... I don't know if it's the one for the actual show, but I actually made these little stairs, and you go up just like you're waiting in line for the ride, but it's not as long. And you go up, and there's actually a train station. If you know Big Thunder Railroad, it's a railroad. And the thing is, it's kind of tricky. You got to jump onto this rail. And once you jump on the rail, you just coast along. If you press forward, you go a little faster, and it's just like shaking. It has a lot of shaking, but it's just like the ride. You just go through, and there's a bunch of mountains. You just keep going and going. Kind of defy gravity, but it makes sense. It was pretty fun making it because it was kind of hard to put all the rails together so to make a full circle and be completely connected. But it was so much fun. Like, we're almost at the end of the ride. And at the end of the ride, just press circle and then get off. And it's pretty fun. You can do it over and over. You don't have to hop off. You just keep going and going and going. I was going to put some challenges, but I thought it would be fun just to ride it. So let's go on to the next land. And we're going to take the carpet, and we're actually going to fly over to... we're going to gonna stop at Tom Sawyer's Island on the way. Because across the bay, we're gonna fly over. So actually, Tom Sawyer's Island's sitting right there. And when you get over there, you can just hop off your carpet if you have a carpet. If you don't have a carpet, it's okay. Because it is little platforms you can take over. So you really don't need to have a magic carpet. But it's quicker. And it's just basically an island that's just sitting here, like, just chilling. Because you really can't... almost fell. And I didn't fall. Okay. It's okay, because we're going to go around here anyway. And... I made a little section that when you go up here, it has a little rope. You climb the rope, and go to the top. And when you go to the top, I got a little turret happy on this one, too. I made a little turret section that you get on. I didn't make that many, but it's so you can actually fire at the town. And it fires pretty far, so it actually... Let me see if I can get the right angle. You go full power, fire all the way back. It actually lands in the middle of town, and you can blow up the buildings from over here. So Tom Sawyer's Island is fighting Frontierland. And as I said, you can destroy the buildings. So it's pretty cool, because it's like, fire! Destruction! That one didn't make it, but it's like you're attacking the town. And you can go back and fix it too, which is a good thing, because you don't want all the buildings to be blown up and then nothing's there. Okay. Next section, we're going to actually grab our carpet again. And we're going to actually go from the end of Frontierland. So you see everything's over there. We're going to fix all the buildings first. They did blow up all the buildings. And you just repair them just like that. Real easy. Let's see. This one's not destroyed now. Yeah, I just blew up a building with violet. How amazing is that? And then we just repaired it in 2 seconds. Let's see. Just gonna go around repairing. Now let's go on to the next section. The next section, I made this little cafe because if you know, near New Orleans Square, there's like a little cafe area that you can eat, and this is actually one of them. And then you go over here and there's the rest of New Orleans, which is kind of like a maze kind of deal, because it's right next to Pirates. Pirates, if you know in the last episode, it ended on this bridge section over here. Yeah, this bridge section, I continued on over here. So nothing's over there, so you can't really go over there. But you go over here, and basically blank space back here. There's nothing really over here. Spoilers. But normally it's like shops and stuff, and I just made the like facade for it. That's New Orleans Square, and I put a turret over here too. Actually, you can climb up the building to get it. Again, I like the turrets because you can actually fight with them. This can actually reach the Tom Sawyer's Island, so you can fire at the other people at Tom Sawyer's Island. See, that hit the other turret, and I hope I didn't destroy it. I don't think I can destroy it. Going down the line, here's the Haunted Mansion, which is next to New Orleans. It's just a facade, like you can't go in it or anything, but it's sitting there, and actually I think it has ghosts near it if you go close to it, but I haven't seen them. Okay, and the last part of this place is going to be Critter Country, where I made Splash Mountain, and it's the entire ride. It looks pretty cool. There's little glitchy spots in some of them, but it's pretty amazing because it took forever, and I'm going to give you guys the aerial view of it first. And see, that's what it looks like basically. Like, there's the entire ride right there. And you enter through this little section here, which, when you go on to Splash Mountain, it's kind of dark for the most part. I think the resolution on the screen should be bright enough to see. Yeah, we're good. It's not too dark. You just go around this section. I'm not going to use the carpet because it's kind of narrow in here, and it's going to shoot me up against the ceiling, and I'd rather not. Just go around the corner. Go up the staircase. And I put this little log here, so you actually hop on the log. It doesn't take you on the log, but you hop on the rail, and you have to hop on the log to get on the rail. And you just hop on the rail, go the right way. You want to go left, or left, and you just ride along, just like cruise. You don't have to speed up. You just slow down, just cruise around. You see all the sights and everything. Goes down, and it just goes around, and then it gets to the best part where it goes up to the point where you're about to drop. And you just cruise around, you see the water, you see it getting higher and higher, and then you see an arrow, and you're going down! And you hear all the buzzing like you're gonna die, and then you keep going. And then you're around, and it's all happy, 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 joy, joy, and you just get off again, just like right here. Just like on the Big Thunder Mountain. You just get off. And it's fun, because it's a quick ride, it's really fun to do, and I made it I think it's pretty accurate to the actual ride, besides all the animals and everything, which I couldn't add in because you couldn't see anything. I'll work better on it next time. I'll probably make the rides individually, maybe, but no promises. But if I do it, I'll try my best. And basically that's it for Disneyland 2. And I'm going to end it with a fighting scene. And I just use Violet this entire time, because it's pretty small. There's not a lot of places to go, so I don't mind just using one character. And she's pretty amazing. She actually turns invisible and fights. Okay. Woo! That's it for this episode of my Disney Infinity Life. Thank you for watching. And that's Disneyland. That's the entire Disneyland. I might have missed a couple of spots, but it's just because I didn't want to make them, or like, I only focused on the rides on this section. But I think it's pretty cool to do this, and that's why I love this game so much, because you can do anything that you want, and you can show people, or you can just share with friends or anything. It's pretty darn amazing. Go ahead and try it out if you like. If you have a game, build something crazy. If you like this episode, press the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!